Welcome back to another video, Rams Nation. Today I'm bringing to you a hot take, not a preview, not a recap, but a hot take. I'm going to ask a question. It doesn't necessarily mean that I mean it, but it's just something to create discussion. And my question is, should the Rams trade Tavon Austin? Now, why am I asking this question? Well, fans have spoken their opinions, and it does not look like they like Tavon Austin at all. Me, I like Tavon. He's done great things in his career, but he does mess up a lot when we need him to not mess up. Now, if you look at his stats this year, he's having career lows in multiple categories. But let's look at his receiving stats. He has 5 receptions for 19 yards, which is 3.8 yards per catch. That is not good at all. When you look at the top wide receivers, you look at maybe 15 yards per catch, 20 yards per catch, not 3.8. But obviously, the Rams are going to try to use him as a wide receiver, but they try to put him at running back, and he has 20 rushes for 108 yards and a touchdown, which against the Seahawks, he had a 27-yard touchdown run. It was pretty impressive. That's probably the best thing he's done all year. And he has 5.4 yards per carry, which you might think, oh, that's really good, but it's his career low. And then he also has 12 punt returns for 53 yards, which is a 4.4 average, and that's also a career low per punt attempt. And he has 4 fumbles and has lost 3. 4 is tied for his second most in a season, and that's not good. Now, if you look at his career, he has 186 receptions for 1,661 yards, which is an 8.9 yards per catch. Obviously, that's higher than his 3.8 this year. He has 12 receiving touchdowns in his career, and he has 145 rushes for 1,076 yards, which is a 7.4 yards per carry. And see, like I said earlier, that 5.4 is pretty low for him. And he has 9 rushing touchdowns, which is pretty good. And he has 155 punt returns in his career for 1,324 yards, and he has 3 punt return touchdowns, which many of them have been called back as well, so he would have more, but his average is 8.4 yards per return. In addition to that, he has 20 career fumbles, and he has lost 11 of them. Now, what would Tavon Austin yield in a trade? Not much. For his contract and for his production, it doesn't match up, so you're probably going to have to trade him and a high pick for a low round pick just to dump the contract. Now, if you want to look at the Brock Osweiler trade, where the Texans and Browns made a trade, the Texans traded Brock Osweiler and a high pick, I believe it was a 2nd round pick, to the Browns for a 6th round pick. I think that's right. And yes, the Texans traded away a 2nd round pick, but it was to clear the $16 million that Brock Osweiler would have incurred. So that's what the Rams are going to have to do with Tavon Austin. If they want to dump that $10.5 million contract, they're going to have to give up a high pick, and they're going to have to get a low pick in return. Now, I will add a disclaimer. You should not hate Tavon Austin because of that $42 million contract. You should take an issue with the front office for giving him that much money. You cannot hate a man for getting his money. Now, the Rams can cut Tavon, but that would result in a lot of dead cap space, which is not good because we would want to use that money to sign free agents. But I'd rather have Tavon on the team than just outright cutting him and having a big chunk of dead cap space. With that being said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. Yes, I do like Tavon. Yes, I believe he has a role on this team, and that role is just to limit him to touches and just put him in motion, fake handoffs to him, because defenses are going to have to respect his speed and athleticism. He's just been a liability in punt coverage. I would take him off of that. And the Rams against the Seahawks, they were trying to give Tavon the ball a lot, and I just don't think it was working, and I'd rather have the ball going to Todd Gurley or Sammy Watkins, who we brought in, and he didn't get any touches against the Seahawks. So that's it for this video, Rams Nation. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like to this video, and comment. I want you to comment below what you think the Rams should do with Tavon Austin. Should they trade him? Should they cut him? Should they just keep him and maybe give him the ball more? Or what should they do? Just let me know in the comments below. That would be greatly appreciated. I want to see what your thoughts are. So again, thanks for watching, and go Rams.